In this weekly horoscope, we'll cover all star signs. If you want, you can jump over to your sign by clicking on time link in the video description below, where you'll also find a link where you can get your free personalized astrology reading. If you'll like this video, please give it thumbs up. And subscribe to receive free weekly and monthly horoscopes. Let's start with Cancer. The Sun enters your star sign, Cancer, late on Saturday 20th during the solstice. When the sun is shining its light on you, this is the time to celebrate and have fun. It's a peak period to focus on your personal goals and ambitions, your image and appearance. It's the start of your birthday month and the spotlight turns upon you. Cancer rules the sector of your horoscope that's about your body, your identity, and what you want out of life. You may also consider how other people see you and be more attentive to your appearance, your image, or profile. The big event this week is the solar eclipse in your star sign Cancer on Sunday 21st, the day of the solstice. This adds power and potential to your star sign and could coincide with a major turning point either this weekend or over the next 6 months. Listen carefully to your instincts. This is about you and a deep personal transformation. This might involve your personal goals and aims, your well-being, or prioritizing your needs over your ambitions. Either way, it's an exciting new beginning even if an ending occurs first. Often, eclipses coincide with events that point you in a new direction. Traditionally, it's wise to wait a few days after the eclipse before making any major moves. In your case, you're wise to mull things over for longer unless a portal or door opens and you're asked to step in. The reason why you need time to think things through is that Mercury is retrograde in your star sign Cancer from Thursday 18th until mid-July. If you can take some time out over the next few weeks, do so. Use this period to reflect on who you are and what you want. Ponder, contemplate, do your inner work. Find a teacher or coach to help guide you. This could be an important period for you with regard to your relationships, both personal and professional. This includes the people you team up with and the people you choose to split from or move away from. Leo. Your ruler, the Sun, moves into Cancer on Saturday 20th, the star sign that rules retreat and inner work for you. It's not about being out in the world necessarily. Instead, it's an ideal time to focus on your personal or spiritual development. Know that you're heading into a phase when you're wise to take a step back and slow down the pace of life. This is also because Mercury, the planet of communication, turns retrograde on Thursday the 18th. If you can hibernate or create more quiet time in your life over the next 3 weeks, make it happen. Even if this sits alongside a busy work schedule. The bills still need to be paid and you need to find your place in life where you can be of service to others. You may be dealing with personal issues, secrets, something private or confidential during the eclipse. This solar eclipse could feel releasing too. It's an ideal time to let go of regret, deal with past grievances, and know that ultimately, this is a time for forgiveness. On a practical level, this might involve giving up a bad habit, decluttering, paring back to essentials, creating a clean slate, and sweeping out dead wood so you create the space for new energy to come in. If plans change suddenly this week, let them go. If you can't do everything, tell the truth, and apologize. Most importantly, get rid of what's not working out in your life so you can start afresh. Virgo. People's power is on the rise this week partly due to the solar eclipse on Sunday 21st, the day of the solstice. Even though you might want or need to do your own thing this week, the eclipse is about joining in, showing your support, and teaming up with others. This is because the solar eclipse takes place in the water sign, Cancer. In your horoscope, Cancer rules friends, groups, social networks, and your activities in wider society. This eclipse hints at an ending followed by a beginning. So perhaps, you decide to leave a group or a shift in your beliefs means that you're ready to say goodbye and move on. Once you let go of a position, a role, or an association, this creates space to embrace new activities and, in some shape or form, start over. This eclipse could coincide with a friend who needs you. Your caring nature means you'll be ready to drop everything and step in to help. If so, the experience will be a powerful one for both parties involved. It is, however, a complex picture because of your ruling planet Mercury turning retrograde on Thursday 18th. Mercury is retracing its steps through Cancer until July 12th. This could mean having to change plans to look after someone you love. Yet, it's the time to tread carefully when it comes to friends and group connections, as there's a theme of misunderstanding or hidden motivations. This could tip over into your close relationships too, your romantic connections. Mars is in Pisces, but this is a slippery Mars, seductive, and manipulative. At its best, this week's astrology is about lining up new adventures and experiences with your other half for when the two of you can travel or expand your horizons once again. Libra. This is a pivotal week for you, especially with regard to your career or vocation in life, your future path. In fact, for some Libra individuals, the events that take place this week could turn out to be a major turning point. This is because of the solar eclipse in Cancer and your career and vocation sector, which takes place on Sunday 21st, the day of the solstice. If you feel disillusioned with your current career, you might hit a brick wall. Perhaps, you're unable to continue with your chosen path, or you realize you're on the wrong path. Alternatively, you could decide to go get what you want and fight for your position. The powerful solar eclipse takes place at the top of your horoscope. Symbolically, during an eclipse, you have to close one door completely before you can open a new door. Eclipses can be dramatic as they bring what's hidden to light. This often indicates external events that have a knock-on effect on your life. Or, it involves your own truth and being honest about where your interests lie. Look out for a new signpost that guides you in the days after the eclipse. If you already know this is likely to be a key period for your career, get ready for action. It's all change if a new direction in life opens up for you. Note too that Mercury turns retrograde in Cancer on Thursday 18th, so you are entering a major period of questioning. This is a clear indication to keep your eye on the prize and prioritize career, vocation, and your future path, but not to make any major decisions just yet. Certainly, don't give up on a path in your life and wait instead until mid-July to see how you feel and where your opportunities lie. And, remember that your ruler Venus is retrograde until June 25th, so even more reason to explore your options but not to take a major leap. Instead, focus on your lifestyle and health and consider your next steps at home or within your family. Scorpio. This week could turn out to be pivotal for you. Firstly, there's a turbocharged solar eclipse in your fellow water sign, Cancer, on Sunday 21st, the day of the solstice. This falls in your future sector, so give yourself time to dream and visualize what next. This is especially important if you know you have some big decisions to make when it comes to key areas of your life. This will help prepare you and get you ready to embrace change, rather than try to resist it. Cancer rules the bigger picture in your horoscope. It's where you seek inspiration and challenge yourself to expand your world mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. This is about stepping out of your comfort zone and embracing adventure and new experiences, however scary it feels. How does this relate to your own life right now? Do you want to travel in the future, study, deepen your beliefs, find meaning or purpose in life? Play around with new ideas, new ways of being. If you're dealing with change or big events in your life are looming, take yourself off somewhere you've not been before, especially somewhere with a view or close to the sea. This will help you see your situation from a fresh perspective. Any kind of coaching or learning can also help you gain new insights, and it's a positive time to remain open-minded and curious. This is confirmed because Mercury, the communication planet, turns retrograde in Cancer on Thursday 18th and remains on go slow until mid-July. It's an ideal time to go inwards, to reflect on the bigger picture, and to listen to your inner voice. Finally, notice who you're thinking of during the eclipse weekend. Mars in Pisces feels romantic. Or, perhaps you catch up with a sibling or someone from your local community and the conversation inspires you in a big way. Sagittarius. This is an important week to keep on top of things, especially with regard to money matters. One reason for this is this week's powerful solar eclipse in Cancer on Sunday 21st, the day of the solstice. Cancer highlights the sector of your horoscope which rules joint finances and shared resources. Eclipses tend to bring what's hidden to light, which is why it's important to be cash-savvy. As the eclipse symbolism is shadowy, this might be about an aspect of money that's a potential blind spot. This could play out in different ways, but it's important to start by considering your money motivation. Do you believe you're good with money, or do you hand your finances over to other people? Does money arouse strong emotions in you, such as guilt, envy, fear? This would be an ideal time to delve a little deeper and ensure that you're swimming in the world of money rather than circling around it. Learn to play with money and enjoy money as much as possible, whether you have lots of it or not enough. A solar eclipse can coincide with a wake-up call and sometimes signals an ending followed by a new beginning. This might mean closing the door on a money deal that's not working out or stopping the financial plug so you don't lose out. Wait a few days after the eclipse before making any important decision. This includes loaning money to other people, especially family. The best-case scenario of the eclipse is that it may coincide with a bonus, an investment, an inheritance, or gift of money that comes your way. Certainly, it's a good week to team up with other people to attract abundance into your life. Get things moving fast, however, as communication planet, Mercury, turns retrograde on Thursday 18th. You may have to play a waiting game while Mercury is in retreat. Ensure you safeguard your own and other people's money. Capricorn. This week, the big news is love and partnership as the solar eclipse takes place in Cancer on Sunday 21st, the day of the solstice. Cancer is your opposite star sign, ruling your relationships and your one-to-one interactions. The spotlight's on love and partnership for numerous reasons. It's a Cancer eclipse and the moon rules Cancer, your partnership sector, and an eclipse involves the moon. Therefore your one-to-ones are under the cosmic spotlight. Consider who this is in your own life. This includes all key relationships, personal, professional, or otherwise. It could be your accountant, your coach, your best friend, or anyone who challenges or inspires you. This is where the actions at an eclipses often coincide with dramatic decisions and unexpected events. This eclipse could expose which relationships drain you versus which relationships lift you up. Ensure you know the difference between the two. Eclipse symbolism is shadowy. Yet, this week, you may start to see more clearly where your heart lies and what you want when it comes to love and close relationships. Yet, be aware that you may not be the one in control. This is about letting another person taking the lead. Also, the communication planet, Mercury, turns retrograde in Cancer on Thursday 18th. Therefore, when it comes to love, it's complicated. A love relationship could be on-off for some time. You may not know where you stand until mid-July. Hold off on the big decisions. Finally, this week, action planet Mars is on your side during the eclipse weekend. This is great for key conversations that could move your business or personal goals forward at an accelerated rate. Be bold and speak to the person you admire the most. Aquarius. The solar eclipse in Cancer dominates this week's events. It takes place on Sunday 21st, the day of the solstice. Cancer rules these key areas of your life, your work and lifestyle, your health, and fitness. This means it's an important week to look after yourself and put your own needs first. If you've been spending too much time and energy caring for others, readjust the balance. Alternatively, if you feel it would benefit you and others to offer more kindness and caring, do so. Cancer rules service to others in your horoscope. The solar eclipse is a potential turning point in your life and perhaps a wake-up call. Eclipses often bring what's hidden to light. Even though a solar or new moon eclipse represents new beginnings, there may be an ending before there's a new beginning. If this is to do with your health, it could represent giving up a bad habit, doing less of what's bad for you, and more of what's good for you. If it's to do with work, it could herald a sea change for the way you earn money or the job you do on a daily basis. Go with the flow and follow your instincts. How can you let go of stress? How can you balance or juggle your life more effectively? What are you doing in the daily routine that no longer serves you? Engage with these questions head-on. Crack on if you're applying for a job, starting a new health or fitness routine, and generally getting your life in order. Do what you can before communication planet, Mercury, turns retrograde on Thursday 18th. Mercury retrograde can slow you down, but it's also a great 3-week phase for exploration, fact-finding, and research. Go back to someone you met previously, whether this is for a work or health matter. Actively seek out old connections. Someone may step into the breach to help you out financially at the weekend. Or, perhaps you're the person waving your magic wand to help others. Pisces. The solar eclipse on Sunday 21st, the day of the solstice, takes place in Cancer, a fellow water sign. Cancer rules the good things in life in your horoscope. For example, new love, children, your creative source, entertainment, and lucky opportunities. Traditionally, the solar eclipse represents new beginnings. Often during an eclipse, however, this follows an ending. Eclipses bring what's hidden to light, and this is a time to search for the deeper reasons in life, the whys and wherefores of what works for you and what doesn't. Ask yourself the right questions and challenge yourself. Watch out for the unexpected as well, because eclipses rarely enter your life in a smooth way. Instead, they signify key turning points as the wheel of destiny moves you forwards. Love is under the cosmic spotlight for 2 reasons. Firstly, an eclipse in Cancer promises new love, which may begin in a dramatic fashion or come about in a synchronistic way. This could open you up to your feelings in a way that's wonderful but perhaps unsettling. Secondly, your partner planet, Mercury, turns retrograde on Thursday 18th and remains on go slow for the subsequent 3 weeks. Enjoy yourself, but don't feel that you have to make any major commitments or decisions. Whatever's taking place behind closed doors, do more of what you love, whether you're feeling creative or you're chasing after romance. If you're a parent, this could be a definitive week when you recognize that you need to change the way you're doing things. Or, perhaps a child requires a reset, a new schedule, or motivation. Turn to your trusted friends for support and guidance. Mercury's retrograde phase through Cancer is a reminder to appreciate the small things in life that bring you happiness. Aries. This week brings a solar eclipse in Cancer and your home and family sector on Sunday 21st, the day of the solstice. The connections between you and your family or people close to you are often invisible as you merge with one another. This week, however, you will start to see these threads more clearly. If you suspect you have a blind spot around family or one family member in particular, dig a little deeper. Eclipses are often a time when you have to initiate an ending before you can set off in a new direction. Sweep away the deadwood to clear space for new energy to emerge. This might mean that a link in a property chain breaks down and points you in a new direction, or a family member leaves home beginning a new chapter. Link the symbolism to your own personal situation. Where in life can you start over with regard to home and family? It's a perfect time to declutter and sort things out at home to prepare the way for fresh energy to come in. Communication planet Mercury also turns retrograde in Cancer on Thursday 18th. After this date, you're likely to be playing a waiting game. And it doesn't seem that life is going to open up quickly. With Mercury retrograde in your home and family sector, this is a classic time to retreat. Although, it's perfect for reconnecting with loved ones or people from your past. Mars, your ruling planet, is active towards the end of the week and triggering the major planets in Capricorn and your career and vocation sector. You may be waiting for inspiration to strike or need something to motivate you to get you moving forwards. If this is true for you, dig deep towards the end of the week and line up some new goals. Your planet Mars doesn't sit around twiddling its thumbs. Instead, it needs a plan, a mission, a purpose. Taurus. The Sun changes star sign this week as it moves into Cancer and your communication sector on Saturday 20th. In your horoscope, Cancer rules all forms of communication, including the written and spoken word. It represents your siblings and neighbors, your local community. Most importantly, the Sun in Cancer is a kind and caring influence. Therefore, notice where you can make a difference now and over the next few weeks. A kind word, a nod, or smile can mean more to someone than you may know. Trust your intuition in reaching out to others. There is, however, the small matter of a solar eclipse in Cancer this week, and it's best to avoid Sunday 21st for a heart-to-heart or important conversation. Eclipses throw a shadowy theme when hidden emotions come to light. This eclipse could coincide with something coming to an end, whether this is a travel or study option or something else you thought you wanted. It could be exposing. Perhaps, you're moving away from a community, a place you know well. It might spell tricky times for a sibling relationship or neighborly goings-on. Consider what you're letting go of and why. Beliefs that challenge your own could be one way this solar eclipse plays out. Also, ensure you're ready and prepared for a double whammy of trickster Mercury turning retrograde in Cancer on Thursday 18th. Mercury is the communication planet and is also in Cancer and your communication sector. Therefore, back up important files and deal with important correspondence sooner rather than later. Once Mercury's on go slow, there's a theme of reconnection. You may retake a test or exam or be keen to study something new. Channel your passion into a constructive outlet, somewhere you can make a difference or get a sense that you're moving forwards, not back. Gemini. It's important to keep on top of money matters this week as the solar eclipse takes place in Cancer and your personal money sector on Sunday 21st. Pay close attention to the flow of cash in and out of your life. Do whatever's necessary to ensure your money's safe and secure. Hire an accountant, deal with any impending financial transactions, and get on top of money matters. Prioritize your family finances. Even though a solar or new moon eclipse represents new beginnings and the chance to make a fresh start, this often follows an ending. What door needs to be closed financially before you can start over or get ahead? This solar eclipse is about your values and what's important to you in life. You might be changing what you think you need or want with regard to money, property or possessions. Also, look out for new opportunities coming in this week and reassess what you value most highly in your life. It's a good time to consider your feelings of self-worth or validation. If you need to get any financial matters signed or sealed, do so before your ruling planet, Mercury, turns retrograde in Cancer on Thursday 18th. After that date, you may find yourself playing a waiting game, even if new ideas or projects are bubbling. The focus remains strongly on your career and vocation sector with action planet Mars in Pisces. Mars is lively around the eclipse period when it teams up with Jupiter and Pluto in Capricorn and your joint finance sector. Strike while the iron's hot and be proactive when it comes to work and money. Keep your own finances safe, but consider a joint venture or business partnership. This could be what's needed to help you find a new sense of direction in your career or with regard to your future path. We hope that you liked this video. If yes, please give it like. And don't forget to get your personalized astrology reading today by following a link in the video description below. And subscribe to receive free weekly and monthly horoscopes. Thank you for attention, see you next time.